Okay, welcome to the show. Today I'd like to review a game. This game's called Borderlands, and I played it for the PlayStation 3. The first thing I want to say about this game is that it's a first-person shooter, and what attracted me to the game is that it's a two-player co-op, and it goes split screen, which is pretty cool, because not a whole lot of games are two-player co-op. I think a lot more games need to be co-op, and I'd enjoy more games if they were. I mean, there'd be a lot more replayability. But anyway, it makes great use of the co-op. It does a split screen horizontal instead of vertical, which is nice. Well, it'd be better if they could give us a choice between vertical, horizontal, which most games do, but this game does not. But that's okay. Horizontal works just fine. So you get your split screen, and the way it works is you choose to play as one of 4 different bounty hunters. Right, in the beginning intro scene, you see these guys like driving around in a van, and they're all bounty hunters, and they're a group of them. And you have your girl, who's like a rogue type, and you have the tank, who's like a brawler. He does all the melee attacks. And then you have the hunter, who's like a military buff, and he's probably like good sniper. And then you have the ninja guy, who's the ninja guy is kind of like, well, I don't know if I'd call him a rogue, but he has some interesting moves. Like, it's all about their special abilities, really. Like the military guy has an ability where he sets up a turret, and it's like an automatic gun that shoots on the ground. It shoots any enemies nearby, and it also puts up a shield. But when you customize, when you enhance the turret, you can do things like, well, it regenerates your health if you stand by it, or it drops items, or something like that. But anyway, the military guy's all about the turret, and then you have well, it basically works like it's like a role-playing game, pretty much like if you imagine World of Warcraft as a first-person shooter. That's what you have. The environments are all very rural. They're like located in the desert, so you see a lot of rocks and dirt and stuff like that, and shanty towns. But it's very wide open. You can pretty much explore wherever you want, but you're gonna run into like enemies. There's gonna be some monsters and some army guys and stuff like that. Just like in World of Warcraft, if you encounter an enemy, you could put your cursor over it, and it'll show you the enemy's level, the name of the enemy, maybe even like the health. And then, you know, if you attack the enemy or you get too close, it will aggro. And the thing is like, if you aggro and it's like, and there's other enemies nearby, they just come out and swarm you. So that's really annoying. So if you're playing single player, you can get killed really easily. But then, you know, if you run out of ammo, you know, you can use your melee, which is actually pretty good, pretty damaging there. But the thing is that you're constantly running out of ammo. Even though you can like roam around, and in certain areas you'll find ammo laying around, or you'll find suitcases with ammo or guns in it or health, and pretty much every enemy drops ammo or health, or both, you know. And there's a money system. You can go to town and you can buy upgrades. Well, the game works where you have a pretty big inventory, because it is an RPG game, so you can get all kinds of guns, but you usually, like, depending on what character you choose, you start with a certain type of gun. Like, I think the ninja starts with a sniper rifle, and the military guy, or the hunter, he starts with does he start with a pistol or something, handgun or something like that? Maybe not a shotgun though. Although you can get a pistol, a rifle, which is a sniper rifle. You can get a plasma gun, which is a ray gun. You can get even a rocket launcher. Oh, you can get a grenade launcher too. So you can get all those, and you can keep them in your inventory, and you know, You can have like a huge collection of weapons, and you can compare them, like the stats on it. It's all pretty much based like World of Warcraft. It's all based on stats, and you can have up to 4 guns equipped, and you can like switch through them with like I think the directional pad. So that's pretty cool. The type of enemies you'll encounter are these little. First thing you'll encounter are these little monsters. They're like it's kind of like they have the body of a warthog and the face of like a weasel, and they'll like run at you, and they'll jump. They jump like really far. So you just kind of have to circle strafe around them, and kill them. They're fairly easy, and you'll encounter army guys. They're pretty tough, but the game has a really interesting like sense of humor. I think the first boss is called Three Toes. You know, the game, it just has a funny sense of humor. It's a fun little game. Eventually, you'll get to the point where if you level, well, it works by doing quests. Like I said, it's like World of Warcraft. You go up to someone, you talk to somebody, and they'll give you a quest, and you can accept the quest, and there's a reward, which you can get money or weapons, or both. So the quest is usually like you have to go find something or go kill someone and then bring it back to the guy, and he gives you the reward, and you get experience for it. So then you level up and you can add points to your abilities, and then you go to the next area eventually. But you get to a point where you can ride a vehicle. You could spawn a vehicle, and the controls on the vehicle are really weird. They take a lot of getting used to. They're a real pain in the ass if you don't know what you're doing. It's easy to get the vehicle stuck. But the good thing is that you can respawn it. So if you get it stuck, you can respawn the vehicle. But the controls work by you have to rotate the camera. Like whatever direction the camera is pointing in, that's the direction your vehicle is going to go in. So if you figure that out, I guess it's not too hard, but you have to, it's kind of confusing in the beginning. And then you can equip your vehicle with a rocket launcher, and you know, if you're playing co-op, one person is working the turret, and the other person is steering and driving the car. And if you play in single player, you're doing both. But yeah, it has a machine gun on it already, so you got your machine guns, let's go this spread fire, and then you can have a rocket launcher. But you know, the targeting system is not the best in the world. It's okay. I think, you know, the sniping is pretty good. It gets better when you find better weapons. You're able to zoom in better. But when you first start out, like the sniper rifle sways back and forth a lot. It's kind of annoying, but you can pretty much kill things with a pistol and your melee. But so that's how the game works. It's pretty fun. It's good graphics. It's an interesting game. I say you pick it up, rent it. It's definitely worth a rental. I don't know about buying it, but give it a try and let me know what you think. Alright, thanks.